Greetings everyone! It's time for a red-blue-yellow match, first generation. I know it's just the second battle in terms of first generation on my channel, but I'll probably bring more in the future. It's a unique generation and it's a good change of pace. This battle is going to be an underused match against Use. He's awesome, you should really check his channel, he does all the generations, a really nice player. So, I'm starting with Raichu, and here I switch into Venusaur because I cannot take an Earthquake, but he predicts me very well, and Venusaur does not take that Blizzard very well. But now I know I can outspeed, and I'm just going for the Sleep Powder. Something on his tip is going to take it, and he decides to stay in with the NIDOQUEEN and take it. And now here I'm predicting the obvious switch into something, and I'm going for a Body Slam, and bam! I get a para on the first shot. So now, either he goes for a status move or for the direct Psychic. So in any of the case, I need to switch out. And he has Hypnosis, so yeah, Sleep Clause is also activated on my side. Now, I'm just staying in because I don't know what this Hypno is going to do, but he actually switches into Tentacruel. And Sludge Bomb it does not exist in this generation yet, but Swords and Spores Wrap is a thing, so I'm going to switch to Raichu, which speed ties with the Tentacruel, and now I need to get a T-Wave off. Somehow I need to get it off. So I'm selecting here, and he goes for the obvious Wrap, but unfortunately he misses. And that allows me to get a T-Wave off, and that's a huge play, because now he's slower and paralyzed, which will backfire here, so yeah, it's really an unfortunate situation for my opponent, because on the second Wrap turn he gets fully para. Here I went for a Seismic Toss predicting some sort of switch, but he actually stays in and goes for the Hyper Beam, but that didn't take me out, so now he just leaves his Tentacruel as fodder because paralyzed and at really low HP cannot do anything. So now he brings Jolteon, but I got really a bit scared of Jolteon because even though NIDOQUEEN can take his electric attacks, the Body Slam is doing a considerable amount. And since there are no lefties in this generation, I mean there are no held items at all, I cannot switch forever into those Body Slams. So now here I thought Hypno could maybe do some good damage with Earthquake, and maybe I could resist the Psychic, but no. The Psychic takes me out of that range. Because yeah, Hypno in this generation, because of the single special stat, he has a considerable special, so Psychic does a lot. But here now Dodrio can take him out from this range, no problem. And now my opponent is going to send in again his Jolteon. And his Jolteon is giving me a lot of trouble here. NIDOQUEEN is gone, so I don't have really a safe switch into him. And I know Venusaur can be helpful, and if I switch Venusaur into a Body Slam, he takes more damage, gets paralyzed. I cannot allow this to happen now, so I decided, well, Raichu, I send in Raichu as that fodder. At this point, I don't really need him. He has done his job, and he actually goes for the T-Wave. Predicting a switch of mine, of course, or even if I stayed in with Dodrio, he could paralyze me and make him useless, basically. And now he just finished me off with a Body Slam. So yeah, now I bring my Venusaur safely in, but my opponent decides not to leave his Jolteon in because he knows the Body Slam is incoming, and he brings his Charizard, and he gets paralyzed. Again, with a single Body Slam. So a paralyzed Charizard, I can bring in my Golduck and start setting up some Amnesia. And because of the single special stat, Amnesia technically boosts up both special attack and special defense by 2 stages. So now Golduck is really scary. But he still has his Jolteon. But since Amnesia also buffed my special defense, technically, I can take those Thunderbolts, but I get a full para, and I get another full para. So yeah, Golduck goes down. So it all comes down to this Venusaur. Again, my opponent will switch out his Jolteon because he knows his Jolteon it will be the key for his victory. So he needs to keep it. But he brings in the sleeping NIDOQUEEN, which allows me to set up a Swords Dance. And here I am looking better now. I'm a +2 attack, and Razor Leaf always crits, even though Razor Leaf is a special attack, but since it always crits in this generation because of the critical hit mechanics, I can take out this NIDOQUEEN. And since he woke up, well, it didn't matter, he went down anyways. Now that I can put something else to sleep, and yeah, in this case it will be his Venusaur. And now I can fire off Body Slams, and since his Venusaur didn't wake up on this turn, I managed to take him out. Now all comes down to his Jolteon. I could go for the Sleep Powder here, but I decided, no, if I miss, it's just a waste turn. So I decided to play it safe and go for Body Slam. And I also get the Para, but since he paralyzed me before, he's still faster. So, yeah, now he has Pin Missile. And unfortunately for my opponent, he's going to get here 2 full Paras in a row, which allows me to finish off his Jolteon with the Body Slam. So, great game use. It was a really close one, even though the score may seem it was not close, but it was, because it all came down to this Venusaur. If my Venusaur had not finished off his Jolteon, or paralyzed in this case, he would have swept my team easily. So, hope you enjoyed it, this first generation match. Once again, check Used channel, he is awesome. He has great content, so all generation battles, and he's an awesome player. And hope I see you in the next video. More of this to come, and more second generation, of course. Take care of yourselves, stay awesome, and peace.